Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to the old Smart RTG and the uploads return. I wasn't around yesterday, so no video, but we are back today and EA brought out some really nice content. Incredible upgraded versions of players, SBCs that I may or may not have done. Well, I did do them. Thiago Silva being the first, Brazilian. And if we are going to get around to building that national side, I want him alongside Eder Militao. Because Marquinhos dropped off a bit. And with the way he played in just 2 games, I think I tested him out in Rivals. He was really solid. So big thumbs up with Silva. And we have Jorginho that I was always going to do regardless of stats. Admittedly, sprint speed, finishing, balance, and defensive awareness could all be a bit better. Especially with one of these like souped up cards, showdowns. But then again, if they do beat England in the final, a +2 is coming. Or +3, I don't really know what they're going to be doing with him. That could be an awesome little player. But Jorginho played well, just not as good as Luka Modric. Or at least I didn't feel that way, my first impressions. But we will be using him very soon. We'll have to do like an Italian team version 2, if they were ever to ask for that requirement again. But with some of the other players and what we did with our FUT Champs build, because you wouldn't have seen this, Ferran Torres got dropped. 238,000, so cheap really. 6 foot, 4-star, 4-star. Good stats all round, and I'll speak about what I like about him and what I dislike when we get into the highlights. But Kevin De Bruyne, has he been performing? Yes. Luka Modric, Hazard, Laporte, and yeah, it's just a nice team. And I did go and pick up Marcus Llorente, who is a bit of a beast. So aggressive, like he really wants to force himself into the defensive plays or the rebounds. He's fantastic, he is. As a right back, centre mid, CDM, wherever you want to use him. But if you're enjoying the series, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into the FUT Champs highlights. So what I've noticed with FUT Champs is that we might be running into a slight problem. Not right now, a little bit later on when we come up against better opponents. Because you know how EA are giving out bonus player picks for using a Spanish side? The only issue is that nobody's doing it. So we're coming up against these competitive builds with Ronaldo and Mbappe, and we're out here downgrading our team with the likes of Bachiche, Laporte, and De Gea. But don't get that mistaken, right? Because in the first 10 games, this squad really did step up, and you're about to see an incredible free kick from him. Mateus, what a peach. Even in real time, I thought, damn, all right, 30 yards out, I guess you deserve it. But with this team, although I have just sort of highlighted 3 cards that I wouldn't really actively use if I was playing competitively, but Laporte is reminding me very similar to a Cannavaro in a way, where sometimes you will get done a little bit for pace, but it's the way they both read the game. They're already there. So you only need a little bit more pace to get into the tackle, and he's worked really well. Definitely a playable option if you're looking to build either a Spanish team or you're a fan of Man City. Laporte is a very nice defender, and alongside Ramos, and then really, the way this team is set up, and I've just realized it now, the fullbacks aren't really attacking in a way. They are essentially centre backs. Like if you were playing a 5-3-2 or really sweating out, you would have Bachiche, and I've used him in the past, as a centre back. Pros have been using Llorente as a centre back. And that's how it feels. Very strong and robust. And Llorente, Jesus, man. I know 1,000,000 coins is a lot, but he like asserts himself in that tackle. His build, his aggression, he is biting on those tackles. He's crazy. Crazy defender, and the back 4 has stepped up so far. I don't know how it's going to get on in the later games against better opponents, but the midfield, what I went for in the end is the 4-4-2 setup with Modric and KDB. And those two together, oh man, it's been just so fun. Now, I don't know if I prefer that to the whole Verratti and Locatelli combo that I was using. Probably. Maybe. What I've been doing though is using Modric as that Croatian Kante. So I told him to stay back, run around. And then when I do regain possession, you have that quality from deep where you can just spin, turn. He basically feels like a winger, striker, cam, CDM. He has everything to his game. And then KDB up and down the field just thumping his strikes. I can't think of a better card really for the price and what he offers. He is essentially Zinedine Zidane. It's the Belgium Zidane. And for what? 800k? Is it 750, 800,000? Really, really good price. But the main man, right? The beautiful man, which is Eden Hazard. It's a shame, though, that Belgium didn't do a little bit better in the Euros, or at least be in a slightly different bracket, so they could have got to the final, and we would have had a 5-star, 5-star. But even saying that, Hazard doesn't need it. The 4-star, 4-star, and how good he is on the ball, some of these goals, I'm just twisting, turning, enjoying myself. really am looking for those just technical goals, and it's just been such a nice experience with this team and the attack. It's just a shame that I've been having to sub out Asensio for Nani. Like, the instant sub is a little annoying. But I know you guys are probably interested in Torres, Ferran Torres. You might not even thought I was going to speak about him. I would say that the card is insanely quick. The 99 acceleration, he feels like that. I was blitzing past Theo Hernandez team of the season in one of the games, which is just unheard of with his 99 pace. But you really can get going. The way he drifts into the play, like you're attacking with the other cards, and he mops up the pieces. So I wouldn't really suggest bringing in a Torres to be the front runner to completely change the game. He is really, the best way to describe it, that cherry on top, where you've already got your build and you're playing well, and he just adds to it. So he's going to get those goals. He's got good finishing, and he has decent enough dribbling, but he's not one of those players that I would buy to build a team around and have him as that striker. Just drop him in that right mid position in your 4-4-2. Already your team is clicking, and then he's going to chip in with the goals. He's going to offer space. He's a decent card. For 230,000 coins, he's going to get goals, he's going to get assists, he's going to get a bit of that strength as well. What is it? I felt like he was pretty physical in game. 80 strength, maybe that's what it is. He's just good at holding people off, as well as him being 6 foot, so that obviously is contributing to something. But yeah, just a good card with no trades. I was hoping for a Pedri, admittedly. I was going to buy him if he was going to be released. A couple of cards that they could have released as well, like Dani Alma. I really do believe that he should have been given one of these like summer stars. Yeah, just a couple that they've missed out on, but a really nice selection, and I think they're just going to continue with this. Even more players being dropped on the game. So my idea for next week is to use an England team, because there are so many insane players now. The upgrades, Chilwell, they're the best left back on the game with that upgrade. But Foden I want to try, Chilwell. I already have the players that I packed from Thursday rewards, Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw. So we build an English team. Then I might go for a Brazilian-Argentina hybrid, because I just want to get that done altogether. Then I'm going to finish off with a version 2 of the Italian build, where we have the 5-star Florenzi, and we've got Verratti and see how we do. And then that will take us up to maybe a little RTG on PlayStation. So basically, long story short, I finally got a PlayStation. Took ages, but I've got it. And I just want to experience what the game's like, because my idea on FIFA 22 is to have the RTG on Xbox and a pay-to-win account where I'm testing out all the brand new cards, post them up as reviews on the channel, like you name it, whatever content comes out, we're doing it on PlayStation. So I just wanted to test out sort of the controller and maybe start a fun little RTG to lead us up to FIFA 22. So if you're down for that, I might release it alongside just this general RTG and just keep the account alive. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it as to how I should produce the video, or maybe I won't even release it as a video. I'll just do it on stream. But this man, by the way, he wasn't using 5 at the back. This was just to get his team on full chemistry. Like, at first I was more thankful, if anything, like although I saw 5 at the back and my instant reaction was, oh god, here we go. But I like the fact that he was using a Spanish team. It was just refreshing. I was like, yes, this is what the Weekend League is about. Maybe, do you know what EA could have done to force people a little bit more? If they dropped in not only the team of the season picks, but FOF cards. If you do that, I think it's going to bring a little bit more interest to people wanting to go and build a Spanish side. But then you've got to also respect that not many people have the leftover coins. They've already gone and splashed it on the Icon SBCs, so it's really hard. I was speaking with a couple of people. They said, yo, Fuji, I've only got 2 Spanish players. And I've only got 2 like Italian players if they were to ask for that requirement next week. People are struggling to build their side, so I understand that. But maybe EA could sort of juice up the whole player picks. Because really, there's only like Ronaldo. I wouldn't even really want to use Messi right now. And that's me being brutally honest. I don't want to use Messi, but if we're doing an Argentinian team, obviously it would be nice to pack him. But there's only like a handful of team of the season cards that I'd really see myself benefiting from. The rest are just not good enough, or at least I don't want to use them over the FOFs. So EA, maybe be kind to us and juice up the overall. What else came out though? I'm trying to think, give you guys some updates. Did we not get a guaranteed FOF? We did, didn't we? And for the life of me, I can't think of who I packed. Did I not show you in the Thursday episode? I don't think I did. I'm going to look through the club as you're watching the highlights. Oh, yeah, by the way, we took an L to that Mo FC guy. And it was a game where he defended well. I'll give him that. He was a good defender. Had a couple of decent chances. Neuer made a big save. And I thought I did enough to score a few more goals. And it was a harsh loss, but it was a loss nonetheless. Like, come on, we're in July. We're going to take losses regardless. So we are 9-1 in the weekend league, which is, I think, is a decent achievement using our Spanish build. And in all honesty, I've been really enjoying it. And it's not just the Spanish players, though. It's mainly just the Belgians, Hazard and KDB, as well as Luka Modric. But no, I can't think of who I packed. I do apologize. I don't know. We must have got someone absolutely rubbish, and I went and stuck them into the SBC. But with our player pick, yeah, this was just, honestly, one of the best player picks I've ever received. Otavio. Talk about timing, right? We can use him in the Brazilian team, or oh no, I think he was submitted into Jorginho. So that hasn't lasted long. Yeah, he's been submitted. So we've got Jorginho to use in the version 2 Italian side, and then just going through some of the stats with these players. KDB, 22 games, 15 goals, 14 assists, nearly a 30 goal contribution in 22 games as a midfielder. I like that a lot. So KDB really has been performing. Iniesta, a striker, has been killing it as well. Like, he does offer the assist for Hazard, but also a good finish. Modric isn't scoring as many goals, but he is obviously being told to stay back and defend. Hazard, 29 goals in 22 games. You can't really stop him. If I'm playing well and the dribbles are on point, in some games, okay, I'm not playing as good as I should, he is unstoppable. And if you like the whole cancel skill move, stop and turn, Hazard's one of the best to do it. Torres has played well. 6 goals in 10 games is really solid, really. For my right mid, I respect that. He's been good. Nani coming on has been unbelievable. Florenzi, did I use? I think I did use for one game, and he's still missing some chances, unfortunately. Only 83 finishing with the 95 boost. That just sucks. It really does. And it's going to be his last upgrade, is it? Yeah, I think it's his last upgrade, which just kind of sucks, man. 83 finishing. Come on. For a 95. That does suck. But then originally he did start as a right back, so you got to consider that. But no, I've liked the weekend league. I just wish that a lot more people would sort of meet the requirement and do the Spanish objective, and it would make it a little bit more enjoyable, like coming up against the national sides. But 9-1, will I finish all my games? Most likely. If things are going well, I will, because I do want more coins added to the account. But the one card that you should expect for me to pick up tomorrow, or at least I'll have it in the video, it's going to be Chiesa. What a player. He's around 450 not selling now. Yeah, 450 no interest. I'm going to pick him up today. 5-star skills, high work rate, 89 awareness as well. So with that work rate, he's going to help break up the play. The finishing looks insane. 99 acceleration, really good passing, dribbling, stamina. No, mental. I'll sub him on instead of using Nani, I reckon. But thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up on today's video. Appreciate you guys chilling with me, and I will see you tomorrow with maybe repeatable SBCs or what. Like, I'd like to do some SBCs for these new cards. I like them a lot. But thanks for watching. Thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow. Team out. Peace.